Hi guys, welcome to Football Brownie. I don't know if this is live. Are we live? I'm not too sure. Let me know in the chat. Make a comment in the chat. I don't know if we're live or not. Oh, Jazza comes in. I don't know why, but it says no one is watching. That really strange. Anyway, Jazz is in. First in. Hi Jazz. I hope. What skills can you do? Yeah, you're live. What skills can I do? All depends. All depends what girl you ask, Jazza. All depends what girl you ask. Anyway, guys, welcome to Football Brownie Late Night Q&A. It is an 18 and over adult chat. It can go that way. So if you are easily offended, maybe this is not the show for you guys. Anyway, welcome to Football Brownie. Hope you well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, spreading that love in this big bad world of ours. Before we go any further, please like, share, most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Remember, subscription is free. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button right now. Don't forget the notification bell. Channel figures, new channel figures are above. I think we got another sub, which I need to update. But yeah, channel figures are above. We are flying. Just had a YouTube notification as well that my latest Mark Goldbridge video has gone into the YouTube suggestions. So that's going to be flying within the next few hours. Jazza, he comes back. Okay, let me be more. What's what skills can you do with a 15-foot Russian giraffe? Don't know about 15-foot. Do Russia have giraffes? Don't know. But okay, let me be a bit more. I can't even say that word. Specific. I can't even say that word. Thanks, Jazz, for putting a difficult word in for me with, back here now. Anyway, apparently, I am good at giving oral to women, right? And it's not about my tongue action. It's mainly about my nose, my big nose. So while I'm going down with my snorkel, gasping for air, apparently because my nose is so big, it can help my performance. Let's just say, help my performance. is that the type of fucking? Is that the type of skill you're talking about? Let me know. Let me know. Brownie, I'm talking about Russian. Notice. Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about. Well, that girl didn't come back to me. We had a nice date the other day. She was Romanian. We had a nice date. I think. I don't think she liked the brownie charm. I don't think it worked with her. I thought it did at first, but no, not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Brownie is still bloody a single Pringle ready to mingle, right? Anyway, guys. I actually meant we were football originally. What skill? What skills of football used to be? I used to be defend. I used to be up front at first. I used to be up front like an old-fashioned bloody centre forward. But then I went back. Then I went in defence because I was getting tall for my age. Um, At trials, Sheffield United, Cambridge United, and Oxford United. I know people say, "Oh, the bloody boat race, not football." But yeah, I know. But yeah, I got to trial. If I'm honest with you, looking back now, I didn't have a right mentality for football academies for many reasons. Guys, if you know my bloody background, my growing up. It was very tough. Mentally, it was very tough, and that had knock-on effect with my teenage years. Mentally, I wasn't in the right place uh, to um, to be taught in a football academy, I suppose. Other people who know me back then would say, no, you weren't fucking good enough. But no, it all depends. All depends. It basically, when kids, you're talking adolescent, the hormones are flying everywhere. If they had a bad, no, I didn't have a bad upbringing, but if they had bad events during their younger years, it has a massive knock-on effect. Massive knock-on effect. I did do I was further down the line with Oxford United. Um, I was further down the line with Oxford United and Joey Birkjump, rest his soul, who passed away the other week. Um, he did give me I, he did take some training sessions, but anyway. Right. Are there any cartoon characters you do or used to fancy? The only one I used to fancy was who was a woman and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Don't get me wrong, I didn't tug one off thinking of her, but I think it was her voice. Was it Jessica Rabbit? Maybe, I don't know what it was. But how tall are you? 6 foot. 6 foot on a dot. I'm sure Raja went up to 6'2" at one point, right? That could be my massive bloody soles on my Nike trainers maybe at the time. But I'm 6 foot on a dot. Whether I've shrunk or whether I wear smaller trainers or smaller soled trainers, I don't know, mate. How tall are you anyway? Moppy, can you remember when Glyn confirmed? Yeah, I do. I do, mate. I do. Yeah, I really do. Yeah, I really fucking do. Jesus, that brought back fucking scary memories, Moppy, to be honest. What was high school like for you, mate? If football was always on your case. What high school? I look back, I had all A's. Yeah, I had all A's. Yeah, all A's for fucking absent. That's why I tell people no. Right? Basically, some people will remember me from previously. Mobby, when me and Mobby become friends, I left school that time, but I went from being a good student to being a fucking class clown, if I'm honest with you. Right? I had crappy grades leaving. I couldn't be asked. I could not be asked. But the rest is history. I was just taught in a university of life, I suppose. At that time, I did think I was going to fucking make it in football. I did think I was going to make it in football. That was the pro. I don't know how if they change anymore. Right, I don't know if they change anymore. But that was a problem with some academies, and they invite you to go fucking. These days, you can only have a radius of fucking 30 miles or 40 miles from your home. But back then, it was different, and people were invited to academies. You had to fucking. My father was driving. My father was the area manager of Asda's back then, right? Monday to Friday, sometimes Monday to Saturday, driving everywhere. And he was Wales and Southwest area manager. So sometimes he'd be down Cornwall, then Plymouth, then up fucking Bangor and all that bollocks, right? The amount of mileage he was doing was incredible, right? It's only now later in life I absolutely respect him because he must have been freaking knackered come a weekend, and all of a sudden, on a Saturday, I'd be playing for my local team, which was Georgetown, and then on a Sunday, I'd either be playing for my local team again, or I'd be fucking invited to go to bloody Cambridge or freaking Oxford or Sheffield United for a fucking training session. It's only now I actually, take a look and think, you know what? I give you so much shit if you like, and he did. He was like groaning all the time. Oh, I have to do this again. And I used to give him shit, right? But now I'm older, I think, fucking hell, respect you, father. Awas in the house. Hi, Awas. What do you think of Man City fan, Awas? What do you think of that? Who's out today? Lucky to come back. 6'2". Won't be long. You'll be shrinking, my friend. You'll be shrinking like Brownie. Mobby, I shit myself. Yeah, I know. We've had some close shaves, Mobby, and we over the years. Yeah, I know. I tell you what, that incident you're talking about, Mobby, right? I may not actually be alive now if it wasn't for the intervention of other people at that time. Because that was a stupid fucking issue I done, man. About 92, I think we met Brownie Boy. It would have been like Murphy or Dilem, wouldn't it? It would have been Murphy or Dilem. Now, I didn't play Dilem until around about 94, 95. So it could well have been going to watch Murphy or something like that. Grades on man, they don't, mate. They don't. Look how it went with me, and Moppy will back me up on this, right? You fucking back me up because I left school. Shit, my first job was in low cost, which was like a local Tesco or bloody. It was a food thing, wasn't it? So look, Tesco or Safeway or bloody. Anyway, local food type of shop. I was on £2 an hour. £2 an hour. I was on, right, and then I went to a place called the Cracker Factory. Moppy was there as well. He was working there. Right? This place. How much were we on, Moppy? About £4.80, £5 an hour or something. So basically, I more than doubled my money from that. Right? Moppy will tell you how much we were on. Right? And it was the craziest fucking place. And that place, it kind of like it planned out my life in one way, give me an education, and I went down a bad route in the other way. Right? So went there. Right, I'm gonna be honest with you. Moppy will fucking back me up. The fucking drugs were fucking the drugs going on were crazy, man. Absolute crazy. Right? And I completely lost my head. We were drinking, we were taking drugs, doing a working day and shit, right? And going to a football thing. One thing happened there. Ended up in prison. Come out of prison, fucking nothing with me. So Moppy Terry, I just upped and left to Australia. Oh no, I work in Tibet. I work in a factory, in a shit factory, absolute shit factory. But they give me an opportunity after coming out of prison. I didn't tell them I went to prison. They just give me a fucking job. So I was there for three years. I just thought, we were in a canteen of this fucking factory. And one of the boys said, oh, fuck this, fuck this, I'm going to Australia. In that canteen at the time, within 2 weeks of him saying that, 12 of us fucking applied for a visa to go to Australia, and we all went together. The factory would go mental because they losing so many people. So we all went to Australia, and the rest is history, really. My work experience was bollocks. I walked past a bank, and they said, foreign exchange cashier wanted. So I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll put my CV in. A couple of days later, I have a phone call, right? And it's God's gospel truth. A couple of days later, I have a phone call. Can you come in for an interview? thinking, fucking hell, I got no experience in this type of job, but I'll give it a go. So I went in for an interview, and the manager of a bank basically said, "Oh, you're from Merthyr Tydfil, are you, in South Wales?" I went, "Yeah." He said, "I went to Merthyr Tydfil last week." I said, "You what?" Yeah, I went to Merthyr Tydfil last week, he said. "I'm a train spotter," he said. I thought it was fucking weirdo. No. I'm a train spotter, and I went on a Brecon Mountain Railway. I said, "You what? Brecon Mountain Railway is about a mile away from my mum's." He said, "Yeah, I've got a timetable in the back here." Basically, my interview was constantly talking about the Brecon Mountain fucking railway in Merthyr Tydfil. As a result, he gave me the job, and the rest is history. I had professional career, and it started from there, really. But you are right in a way, Awash. Grades don't matter; they do help. But sometimes you just got to be in the right place at the right time, that's all. Just got to be right. Raj coming in, decent, good point. Come back, that's Brownie. Oh, we need, yeah. I get that. Luke, you stream a lot, lad. Fair play. You guys keep me freaking company half the time. Especially when ladies don't fucking get back to me. But fair play, Luke. Many thanks for joining. About £3 now. I thought it was more than that. Anyway, it was more than £2 an hour. Hence the reason why I took the job. College crackers. What a crazy place. Hola, Farhan. ¿Qué tal? Muy bien? Hope you're well, my friend. Don't forget Browner. Leave it out, Luke. Leave it out, my friend. I don't think many people did actually, Mdo, because when I first started, no one was watching. Anyway, you're here now. My CV is full of grades I don't have. Exactly the same, my friend. Exactly the same with me. Majority of my life I was in recruitment. How I got into recruitment was basically I moved to London, and my friend, I was struggling to get work in London. My friend said, "Oh, my sister works in a recruitment agency. Why don't you just pop there and ask her?" Because I knew his sister quite well. I went there, and he said, she went, "Ad, we don't have a job here. We don't have any work for you, but you can become one of the consultants here." So I took it, and I wish I fucking didn't know, because the rest of my life was involved in recruitment, and I fucking hate the industry. The thing is about recruitment, there's no middle ground. You can do very well out of it, or you can be shit, right? And the thing is about recruitment on a Monday, especially on a Monday, if I was an agent selling a piece of wood, or if I was an agent selling bloody, any other commodity, like fucking property or whatever else, right? That commodity wouldn't bloody walk out on his job. Would always turn up, right? And wouldn't backchat you, right? Whereas people do, and people let you down big time on it. So as I say, it's no middle ground. It either goes well or it goes shit. Kind of like YouTube. You have loads of good positive comments. You have one bad comment, and it spoils your day. So it's very much like recruitment. Selling people is absolutely shit. And I'm glad that I found YouTube during the lockdown. MDAO. No further. Okay, I do apologise. Well, you're here now. That's the main thing. You and others are here now. That's the main thing. So what else you want to talk about? What else do you guys want to talk about? I need a freaking pee soon as well. Guys, also top of the chat is the membership as well, guys. Stan in the house. Hi, Stan. Hope you're well. Moppy is also an big Arsenal fan. Stan, Moppy, Stan, and you will probably be went to the same generation of Arsenal fans as well. Sounds like I've done recruitment, very competitive, Southwood market, only those with good contacts. And yeah, how I started, Stan, it got to a point where, and it got to a point where I built myself up. I went back to Cardiff then. Built myself up, and it got to a point where the bonus structure when working for a national company, your bonuses went crap, absolute crap. And I was working my bollocks off, right? I was, making sure people would report out of my office hours all the time. And it got to a point where I looked at my bloody wage. I looked at my bloody how much I was making a company, and it was taking a piss. So maybe it's not the right thing, but I spoke to my client. I was very close to my clients at the time. I said, "Look, I'm thinking of going on my own. Would you come with me?" Majority of them said yes, as long said, look, we don't give a fuck. They basically said, look, we don't give a fuck about you. If you can come in cheaper than what you're charging us at the moment and supply us with the same bloody staff, we'll fucking go with you. So so I went what 10 pence an hour cheaper on my charge rate, and yeah, they all come over. Bit dirty, bit stab in the backish, but fuck it, that's sales for you. Bang average by recruitment. London was really, really tough. I was in my first industry in recruitment was food and food hospitality, basically. London's West End, so a Cafe Royale, um, Hilton Metropole, Holiday Inn. Actually done Dulwich College and things like that as well. Shit plan. Yeah, we'll go on to that now. We'll go on to that. I need to pee first. Funniest moment in high school. Uh, it's actually, I actually, I tell you what, I'll do a link. I'll find a link and you can listen to. I'm really, really desperate now for a pee. So bear with me, guys. I really am. I need a fucking pee. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I do apologize. I do apologize. Needed fucking pee. I was having notifications everywhere. Right. We were waiting for you. No, 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 no. Bo Savat, my friend. Bo Savat. Come on, Brownie. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. No, what I am doing, though, what I am doing is when we get to the 1 million view mark, which if you look above, is not long away. Not long away now. What? 21 21,800. Now, going on recent averages, I am predicting that could well be maybe Wednesday or Thursday. But when we do reach a million, Brownie will be doing a cinnamon challenge. So yeah, I will have someone here just in case I bloody collapse or something. Do you know what I mean? Because of course I always wash my hands, my friend. Always wash my hands. Anyway, so guys, a couple of Cardiff fans in here as well. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I've been telling you Bale to Cardiff for 12 months, and I did say almost 12 months, 10 months, and I did say if it didn't happen during the last summer transfer window, it's only Perez, and it's going to happen. Today has progressed a hell of a lot. So, guys, what do you think? What do you think about that? So let get little Brownie, football Brownie, bloody YouTube, right? Let's get this right. The first English, now that's key, English media. What do you call YouTube media, social media, whatever you want to call it? Anyway, before the likes of fucking Fabrizio Romano, Sergio Ramos, PSG, Messi to PSG, Ronaldo to Man United, could the fourth big transfer in 12 months be Bale to Cardiff? What do you guys think? I did do an upload because they will be the biggest mic drop YouTube have ever seen. Off the top of this apartment block, 40 floors up, because the amount of crap I had when Bale didn't sign for Cardiff at the end of his summer transfer window last year was incredible. But what they forgot to remember was that I said if it didn't happen then, it'll happen next summer. And it's happening. And it's happening. So what else are we going to talk about? Raj says, "Is me buying a season ticket?" Yeah. If I was back home, I probably will as well. Mobby, if you are watching as well, Mobby, I know that you're going to Poland. We did mention it, didn't we? I'm not going to Poland on June the 1st. I could well be going to Holland on June the 14th, where we're playing Holland in the Nations League. So, yeah. Right, what else? Come on, guys, what else are we going to... I have to apologise with the watch-alongs as well. Done a watch-along for the FA Cup last night. FA Cup, fucking terrible game. Would you guys agree with me? Fucking FA Cup, terrible game. Done a watch-along tonight. Getafe against Barca. Absolutely, it was the worst game since yesterday. Right? Also, as well, guys, you may have been in the chat. Really, we did a watch along for the Eurovision last night because the chat went a bit deep. A bit too deep. I didn't want to piss YouTube off, basically. So I deleted the stream. I hope I hope you guys understand. So if you are looking for that Eurovision watch along, it was deleted simply because the chat went a bit too deep, and I thought, no, I'm not going to risk others clipping parts of what I was saying, and making a story where basically it wasn't a story, but yeah. Cheddar says wonderfully on. Yeah, there he is, wonderfully on. I think after today, could be even better, even shorter odds. I don't know, mate. Is it currently wonderfully on, Cheddars? Chris Palmgren says fell asleep. Well, I did. I cut. You guys know that I cut the stream short because I was winding myself up. Basically, I had a couple of drinks. I was winding myself up, so I did cut it stream short, and literally had a lie down, fell asleep myself. Basically, fell asleep myself. So anyway, if you were looking for that stream, it is deleted. Just wanted to protect the channel, really. Okay. In the meantime, let's go and the scores for today, yeah? Okay, Premier League. Tottenham won, Burnley nil. Now, I'd like to have your opinions on this. That Tottenham penalty. Guys in the chat, was it a penalty or not? Right? Was it a penalty or not? I know Ryan is watching, or he was in a chat just now. I'm thinking, this is, in my opinion, corruption since the introduction of VAR, corruption for a nail biting end of season fucking you know competitive. I think it's more and more fucking visible. I've always I've always been convinced there's corruption within British football, English football, Premier League, whatever you want to. Even since the days, right, when I do a fucking accumulator and I do five bankers easy, and one of them would always fuck me over, right? I'd still bloody do an accumulator the following week when even though I know that I'm not going to win. Very rare my accumulator would win. Remember, back in those days, you wouldn't have cash out options. It would just be bloody hoping that all the teams would come in. One of them would always fuck you over, right? And from them days, I've always been convinced that football is rigged. Then we had the floodlight failure fiasco. Don't know if many of you are old enough, but all of a sudden you'd have floodlight failures in Premier League games. Now the rule back then was if a game is abandoned before 90 minutes, the game will be replayed. If it was abandoned after not 90, sorry, 60 minutes. Right, so if the game was abandoned up to 60 minutes, it'd have to be replayed. If it was abandoned after 60 minutes, the current score would stay. So by 61 minutes, you had all these fucking floodlight failures going off. It turned out there was a Chinese bloody syndicate, corrupt as fuck. Then you had the Italian issue in 2006, where match fixing. I am convinced at the same time I watched Kalina fix a match in Villarreal because he disallowed Duncan Ferguson's header in the Champions League qualifier. I'm convinced they didn't want 5 English Premier League teams in the Champions League at that time. And other things have happened, right? But up until VAR has been introduced, my cynicism, if that is a word, right, of fucking corruption. Let's be honest. John Fashional, Bruce Grobbler, and Hans Sagers were actually in court. In court. Bruce Grobbler was caught on fucking camera taking money. Right? Don't forget that. But now the introduction of VAR may be fucking bad, but what it has done is it has pushed fucking the corruption theories into the limelight. It has put corruption theories into the limelight. I tell you what, look, it was a penalty, it was a Tottenham penalty, and it was a sending off. Holding, referee give Holding a couple of fucking opportunities before he actually done second yellow card, right? But I remember Richard Scudamore when he was the chairman of the Premier League or whatever position he held, publicly stated when Man United was struggling to qualify for the Champions League, struggling to get our fourth position, he publicly stated that it would be bad for the Premier League brand if Manchester United didn't qualify for the Champions League. He basically stated that we have to, corruption has to happen to ensure Man United qualify for Champions League that season. The Premier League brand. Now, fast forward a few years, sorry, and what do we have? What do we have? All of a sudden, through decisions, VAR, not VAR decisions or referee decisions, all of a sudden we have a title race, which is down to what, 3 or 4 points. We have a race now for fourth, right? We have a relegation fucking battle, all going down to the wire. Is that just a fucking... do you really think that's just fucking one of those things? Nah. Let's go into the chat anyway. Stefan, hi Stefan, hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. No match for... Yeah, I know. Hi Max in the house as well. Hi Max, hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Everyone's saying hello to everybody. Back Brownie, mate. Good on you, Stefan. We all support you, my friend. We all support you. Even doing like Ipswich thumbnails as well. I'm glad you spotted that as well. SPL is bent as fuck as well. Glasgow clubs always get odd. I agree. I do agree. It seems to be all around fucking TV interest, doesn't it? And look, let's be completely honest. With Barcelona being shite, La Liga's been fucking shite this year. There's been no, it all comes down to they want it going down to a final fucking weekend. Yeah, telling you, absolutely telling you. I'm glad everyone's talking as well in the chat. Josh, hi Josh, hope you're well, my friend. Oh, Josh, sorry, I just noticed you were photo Cardiff fan. How are you, Josh? Hope you're well, my friend. Yeah, Max, I agree. Listen, guys, look, Stefan's having a hard time all morning. Please put a heart emoji in the chat for him. Come on, show support for him. Yeah, so guys, do you agree with me or don't you agree with me? Or do you think I'm just fucking going ranting on one? And another thing as well, on about fucking corruption and dodginess, right? On about corruption and dodginess. There's been rumours that non-league clubs have in the past gambled on themselves to lose by a certain amount of goals, so that the non-league clubs would make the money in order to survive. Rumours That's all I'm saying, right? Rumours. Now, with Scunthorpe getting relegated from League Two, right, knowing at that time he relegated from League Two, then running a youth team against Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers needed 7 goals to win that game. All of a sudden, they win 7-0. You think that? You think that's fucking? You think that's that was a clean game? Come on, guys. You know, football is fucking rigged from top to bottom. There's too much money involved. Dodgy Real Madrid. Many thanks for heart emojis as well, guys. Much appreciated. I know you don't want to fuss. I know you don't want the fuss, Stefan, but we want to give you the fuss. Chris, yeah. Hi, Josh. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Seems to be a few people coming in, a few new people. So many thanks for joining, guys. Listen, late night Q&A, anything really goes. It is like a 18 and over chat, wherever you want to fucking talk about. Exactly, Max. Exactly. All of a sudden, fucking 7-0. All of a sudden, Scunthorpe fucking field a fucking youth team. What? Come on, man. Come on. And all of a sudden, Scunthorpe know that when they do get relegated to the National League, they're going to lose a lot of fucking income. Do you know what I mean? Today got some Bob Dylan playing. How many years? I can't remember that song now. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Now, I'm happy with a point. Shocking first out. It was, mate. It was. Tell you what, I tell you what, that Jared Bowen, he's some player, isn't he? He is some player. That's something that happens. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Josh. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, right? Many people think, oh, it happens all over fucking Europe. No, it just happens in Europe. Doesn't happen in the fucking Premier League. That's what, doesn't happen in bloody Britain. We're clean as bloody rubbish, man. Absolute rubbish. It happens everywhere. There's too much money in football. Something like that, Brownie. Too much money in football for it not to be rigged. I'm telling you. And it's a few Cardiff fans in the chat, right? People wonder why New Warren have got in for Aspilicueta, right? It's all because of the goal which was allowed. Cardiff should have won that game against Chelsea. Aspilicueta was 50 yards offside and it was stood, right? Look, teams like Cardiff, like Burnley, they don't help the Premier League brand. They don't, right? They don't help. In fact, I spoke to Dom, didn't I? West Ham. And he's convinced it's corrupt as well. The amount of decisions have gone against West Ham. It's in the best interest of the Premier League brand, to ensure that the Big Six, the Big Seven, whatever you want to call them, have decisions their way. I'm telling you guys. Stoke of Bolton, when Bolton got relegated last night, rigged. Cardiff, Chelsea, 09. Was it that long ago, Was it that long ago? Nah, I was out most of the day, so I wasn't around my bedroom. Okay. Rich, hi Rich, hope you're well. Discussing the World Cup for the first time it's been played at Christmas. Always been a summer tournament. I'll tell you another thing as well on about this bloody World Cup, right? Because I live over here now in Dubai, obviously, right? It's about, well, I am thinking of doing, running bloody football fans back and forth. 6 hour drive, an hour flight to Qatar. Every single football stadium, right, is air conditioned. Listen, it's what 30s, 40s every day over here at the moment. It does need air conditioning. Don't get me wrong. But in November, it's the coldest period, the coldest period of the year in this area. But surely, if the football stadiums are air conditioned, it doesn't really matter what time of year you play the freaking games, because it'll always be air conditioned. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really get the logic why World Cup has to be played in November. Is it because of the fans? Because every stadium is air conditioned, so whether it's 100 degrees or fucking 5 degrees, it'll always be in air conditioned stadiums. I don't know, man. Stefan, do you remember Spain match? Yeah, I do. I also remember the semi-final. What was it? Argentina, Peru, Brazil, Peru. Because back then, '78, it was semi-finals of two groups of three, weren't they? And whoever finished top of each group would meet in a World Cup final. And what was it? Brazil beat Peru 5-0. Argentina needed to beat Peru 6-0. The World Cup was held in Argentina. All of a sudden, they win 6-0. You're talking Peru. They went all the way through the World Cup tournament, and they just capitulated in the semi-finals like that. Nah. Yeah, I do as well. But Burnley done well today. Josh, who do you support, then, mate? Who do you support? Sorry, mate. Farhan. I don't think it was. I don't think it was, but I think there's been a few Real Madrid games which have been dodgy. The reason I don't think it was is because Real Madrid and UEFA are not getting on at the moment. That's the only reason. I remember there was one Real Madrid against Dortmund. I think they were like 3-1 down going into injury time. All of a sudden, Real Madrid went 4-3 or something. I remember that game. I thought, oh, here we go. I knew Stefan would jump. Real Madrid won the match. What about Liverpool? Right, I watched them again yesterday in the cup final. Anyone think that they completely run out of steam? The last three games now, Villa won it. Villa, Tottenham, and completely look shattered. They look absolutely shattered, in my opinion. Anyways, I'm going to Luton Watford. Oh, that'd be a good one, man. That'd be a good one. Remember Pedro Mendes goal, yeah? Far and the amount Liverpool. No, I don't think they pay the refs. I think it's more of the Premier League, if I'm honest with you, rather than clubs. Is that good? I'm not on a Peroni, my friend. I'm on a Corona. And I need to get another fucker. So hang on 1 second, guys. I'm on a Corona. 1 second. Oh. Sorry, guys. Josh, a Leeds fan. I didn't know that, mate. I didn't know that. I think you're down, mate. I think you're down. I've said Leeds for a while. I've said Leeds for a while. He was thinking Burnley. All right, guys in the chat, who do you think will go down? Leeds, Everton, or Burnley for that third place? I couldn't stay up. The Argentina game was on midnight. I was a kid. Woke up. Yeah, that was a dodgy one. That Germany Austria game as well, wasn't it? Josh can't see Burnley picking up. You never know with Burnley, mate, if I'm honest with you. Oh, Farron, I do apologise, mate. A bit of faith. I've left that corona a bit. 1 second. One second. Farron's in Everton. Cheddar's saying Leeds. I think Leeds as well. Germany, Austria. It was an absolute. It was a joke. Didn't they change the rules after that one? Sure, they did. Corona. Rich man's drink. You're still drinking Hofmeister. Oh, Hofmeister. Jesus. I can't drink Carlin anymore. What league are Wigan in? Didn't they get promoted? Can't remember now. Didn't Wigan get promoted? If it kept Bielsa, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think. Yeah, well, today I don't know if you. I didn't watch the Everton game. I watched a little bit of highlights, but they were down to 10 men after about 20 minutes or so. I did think that the referee would level it up, and I thought that he could have taken the opportunity to level it up when Richarlison was taken down for the Everton penalty, but he didn't send him off. Hope Luton. Yeah, I think Sheffield United will go up. I've said Sheffield. Tell you when I said Sheffield United. Sheffield United played Cardiff back in November. Sheffield United. It was the first game of the current manager, and them and Cardiff were like 16th, 17th respectively, and they beat Cardiff. Right, Billy Sharp had a fucking great game. And I said, you watch Sheffield United now, basically do a Sunderland and fucking shoot up the table. And he did. I know they have faltered during the last month or two, but, we got the quality Sheffield United. I think it will go. Although I do hope that Luton or Forest get there. Forest are going up there. They are. They are massive club, Rich. To be honest, people don't realise. When I spoke to Kevin Ratcliffe, he didn't. He never thought about it when I put a question to him, and I said, "Have Everton ever recovered from?" What did I say? Have Everton ever recovered from a European ban? And I don't think they ever have. I don't think they ever have, because the European ban was like, 85, 86. Everton would have won the European Cup in 86. So majority of the players then went north, played for Rangers, because Scottish teams could play in Europe. So they went, and Rangers actually got to the Champions League semi-final one year. They had Guy Stevens, Trevor Stephen, all them. They are a massive club. They've just been all over the shop in the last 20 years, see. Force me, yeah, they may. It would be a good tie that. Both, I hope Luton beat Huddersfield. You know, I'm not a lover of Huddersfield. Uh, I'm not a lover of Huddersfield. Hated fucking going there as an away fan. Uh, and yeah, so many big clubs in the Championship. Hey, there's a lot of big clubs in League One, mate. A lot of big clubs in League One. And as an Ipswich fan, Stefan, you know all about that. Didn't want to get. Wait, come on. If I'm honest with you, I don't know. I know that Everton had another man sent off. I don't know where it was, mate. I was working. I weren't focusing on the game. Remember the 18th side? Yeah, was what? Southall, Ratcliffe, Vandenau. Sheedy was born in Wales. There's a story that went around that Wales rejected Kevin Sheedy. I don't know if that is true, but that's always been a story that went around. Vandenau, uh, he was late for reporting Welsh duty one time, and Terry Yorath told him never to. He's never going to play for Wales again, and he never did. I don't know if he was at Everton at that time or was he at Millwall or Tottenham, sorry. But yeah, I'd like to have a chat with. I'd like to interview Pat Vander now. I have to be honest, though. I read his autobiography, and whoever wrote it, fucking need lessons in English. European ban, yeah, high show. My first ever European Cup to watch, and it was absolutely horrific. I don't really want to go into that, guys. Don't really want to go into that. AWAS, I'm not going to bloody comment on. Let's not go into that, yeah? Because a few Liverpool fans did get prison sentences for it. But let's not go into that. Pat, yeah. By the time he went to Spurs, Mandy Smith took his focus off football. The autobiography is good. Don't get me wrong, but some bits in it, it's like being written by a 5-year-old, and it does let the fucking book down. Which ex-manager, Merthyr player, Nathan Jones. Cardiff fan as well, he's from Rhondda. Also, who told me now? Kieran Maguire told me about Nathan Jones. Apparently Nathan Jones is very religious. So on a Sunday, he doesn't drink on a Sunday, right? That's what Kieran Maguire, Price of Football guy. So on a Sunday, he doesn't drink. If you went out with Nathan Jones on Saturday night at 11:59, he would ensure that he would go to a bar and buy fucking 20 fucking tequilas. Because technically, it was 11:59 on a Saturday night and not a Sunday. Brownie, I do, AWAS, but I think he's found his level, mate. He tried it with Stoke, didn't work out. Go Lemons! I haven't seen you for a while, my friend. Hope you're well. Hope you are well, my friend. Mandy Smith can take for. Yeah, I know. Remember on the Big Breakfast, wasn't it? We were on a Big Breakfast, but um, it made him paranoid. By all accounts, if you read his book, it made him paranoid. Some of the things she was getting up to made him paranoid. Bill Wyman. AWAS, one my mates met McHarford, but when I'd love to interview McHarford, but I know that he's fighting fighting cancer at the moment, and good luck to him. McHarford was one of those players in which I don't know if Stefan would agree with me or Chris would agree with me. One of those players never played for a team you support, but you still admired him because I do miss the old-fashioned centre forward who could put himself about a bit. Even Kef, I don't know what you're talking about now, mate. Don't know what you're talking about. Two lock keepers cottages. We're talking about what? What's going on here? Hi, Paul. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Hey, boys, just going back from Villa Park. Palace were brilliant. Squeaky bum time. What about Palace? Do you think they can turn United over? Because obviously United and West Ham, that's another one. All of a sudden there's a battle for that last Europa League place. Do you think Palace will turn United over? Ah, right, okay. Okay, Chris. Well, all right, I never knew that. I never knew that either, Stefan. That was the reason left the Stones. Yeah, Maddie Smith. Apparently, I remember thinking back of reading that book. There was something about Mandy Smith's mum as well. It was like, the both. He was like a gooseberry because her mum was living with him for so fucking long that made him fucking crazy. That's fucking women for you. And if Emda was in here, I do apologise. I don't include her. Kiefer Ruffman. Ah, right. Okay. Sorry. It's slightly before my time, if I'm honest with you. It's slightly before my time. But Mick Harford, what a great striker he was. I do miss the bloody centre forward that can put himself about it because these days he just fall on his fucking arse all the time, doesn't he? That's why Benzema can do a bit of that, can he? He's a bit of sometimes he's a bit an old-fashioned bloody centre forward, pushes bloody the defender out of the way, gets head on it. Oh, I never knew that. I can't remember reading about that. Are you sure? I am now. Hope you will. I knew she'd be lurking around somewhere. Paul says, next Sunday, Palace United is a big game for United. It's a big game. Yeah, I know. But am I right in saying that if you win, it's also between you and Brighton who finish top, or is that gone now? I don't know. I'm enjoying tonight's bloody Q&A. Fair play. We've had some new people come in, which is always good. AWAS Fogan, how might you have fallen? I know it's crazy with Man United, isn't it? Crazy with Man United. Jesus, we've had a few new people come in. Be on standby, Stefan. You don't know who bloody hell they are. Right. Piss fucking break. Brownie needs a piss break. Talk amongst yourselves. New people coming in the chat. Lovely to see. Bear with me. Oh, Jesus, hang on. Hang on. Oh, Jesus, hang on. Whew. Fucking hell. I just give birth. I've just given freaking birth. Anyway, I do apologise, guys. Do apologise. And what? I ran out of toilet paper as well, didn't I? So I had to do the loco thing. I had to do the loco thing in bloody doing a hose pipe up my ass. And I hate doing it, although it is more hygienic. So I put it up my ass, all of a sudden it bloody squirts fucking everywhere. Anyway. Of course I wash my hands. Oh, hey, bloody hell. It was a big one as well. I was holding on to a fucking bathroom door at one point. Pissing and saying, hey, was you dirty bastard. No. Meat sweet. Don't know what you're talking about, Nath, but I'll be watching that. Oh, sorry, jump in a bit actually. Just giving birth. Yeah, hey guys, it's a few new people in here, and I just want to welcome them. Just want to welcome them all. Many thanks. I know a few of them, maybe Cardiff fans, because of what's been going on the last few hours. So welcome. Look, I know that many people. I wouldn't have people saying, "Oh, look, you were right. I was wrong." We all know how it happens. But but it is what it is, guys. Yeah, it is what it is. Regarding transfers, right? I basically, as I said in the last upload, it's only a small channel with a small following, right? But the amount of crap I had from Cardiff fans simply because Gareth Bale didn't bloody sign during the last summer transfer window, when I already stated that the problem was Florentino Perez. Now, people in the chat who were watching the channel back then will fucking back me up on that, right? I did say that. I did say, look, if Perez blocks it, it will happen next season. It is happening, guys. It is happening, right? And we just won't get the channel. Just won't get the bloody the credit it deserves. If I'm honest with you, the amount of fucking shit I had after that summer transfer window, right? Yeah, the amount of shit I had, it actually pushed me away into doing transfer stories. It really did. Because people from back then, will know just how fucking focused I was with the media guys in Spain. Because I had Ronaldo, Man United. When people were saying he was going to Man City, Ronaldo, Man United, Sergio Ramos, PSG, Messi, PSG. The first English-speaking fucking media outlet. First English, forget it. Just mental. But as per usual with social media, just because my name isn't Fabrizio fucking Brownie, don't give a credit for it. Will I ever make a return? But more than likely, man. I'm thinking of it next month. Basically, my birthday is next month on the 18th. I'm torn between going to watch Wales, Holland in Rotterdam, or going to visit my parents and family and friends for my birthday. I'm torn between it. Steve Denham, Bale's done an interview talking about joining. I don't know about that, mate. I don't know. That must be very recently. It wasn't Brownie, congratulate. No, it's not. It's basically, it's not congratulating myself. It's just reminding people, I suppose, Stefan, because how it's gone the last 12 hours or so, you have got other South Wales outlets, whether they are a Cardiff City forum, right, a Cardiff City fucking Twitter page, um, you know, the fucking mainstream media around the South Wales area, who, by the way, let's remind people who, by the way, were nicking my fucking stories last summer and twisting it around as if they were reporting, right? I just wanted, I just want to remind people. Just want to remind people that it was actually Football Brownie YouTube channel who fucking broke the fucking news. That's all I want to do. Let me know when I will, mate. I will. I will. If I'm honest with you, it'll probably be a kind of uh, quick decision. Like I'm one for making quick decisions. Right? Okay, I'm going fucking tomorrow. All depends my other work, mate. If I'm honest with you. Was in the Arsenal end at Ninian Park for the FA Cup about 10 years. Oh, I love Ninian Park. I love Ninian Park. Look how much the paper's got it wrong. It's supposed to be yeah, I know. I know. But the amount of shit people would not realize the amount of shit I've had. Anything I would say about Cardiff City throughout this season or last season, whatever you want to say, and people would fucking back me up on that. Anything you'd have people say, "Oh, you know, fuck all. You told us Bale was fucking coming last summer." No fucking comment. And so, yeah, you're right. Okay, keep on forgetting. Hit that like button as well, guys. Hit that like button. Keep on forgetting about it. Yeah, I do. I want to welcome them as well. I want to welcome them as well. Many thanks for joining, guys. Hope you can be a bit of a madhouse. Can be a bit of a madhouse. All depends what mood I'm in, really. Raj says this season been shit. Yeah, it has. It has. It has. Well, remember, number 10 shirt is still free, mate, all season one. I don't know if one of the loanees took it up in January, but it was free because it was expected him to sign last summer. But it was a last minute bloody block by Florentino Perez. That's basically how it was, and how I fucking told people it was going to be as well. What do you say? You know what YouTube is like? Yeah, I know. I know. You voice your opinion. People reply to others and such. No. If I'm honest with you, it wasn't really YouTube. I'll be completely honest with you. And any Cardiff fans, would tell you basically to help, help the channel progress. Help the channel progress. I would share. You're on the Facebook. I've shared in all the Cardiff City bloody Facebook pages and all the other social media. You need to. You basically need to help the channel grow. So people just seen the headline, not listen to the whole explanation, and just jumped on it. Unfortunately. Go on, we'll bring it in. Walt Frink. So did Nathan run away from YouTube because Steve No, not really, man. Not really. Not really. Nathan has got family issues, and he's got family issues, right? And the bottom line is, YouTube was um, YouTube was distracting him for what he needed to focus on. That's basically what it was. Raj, I'm on what's called it for him. So many lies on. Yeah, I know, I know. There are people who would. There are people. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna met because I seem to have got a good relationship. But there's one particular Twitter account who I got a good relationship with, but I'm still waiting for the fucking acknowledgement that I broke the bail fucking story. What? Okay, didn't know why he left. So, yeah, he got family issues, mate. He got family issues. That's, he's still bloody a paid up member of the channel. No problem. Well, many thanks. Thanks for coming on to the channel. Um, he will be back. He will be back. He has contacted Denver lately, so he will be back. No doubt. Come on, what other fucking questions have we got to fire at me? Go on, you bastards. And I hope you lot are hitting that like button as well. You're gone bloody quiet now. Come on, man. It's your show. You fucking direct the way it's going. Yeah, Nathan. Yeah, he got glad. Yeah, yeah. He had his issues. I'll be honest with you. Did try and help. Yeah, he had his issues, and he will come back. Got keep rolling with it. I know. Well, come on, you guys need to bloody help me out. It's your show, right? It's your show, so you bloody direct the way the show is going, if you want. It is 1 hour, almost an hour and a half, you bastards. Yeah, you'll come back. You'll come back. No worries, man. No worries. He knows where we are. I think that's the best message we can send him, Stefan, is that he knows where we are. That's the best message we can send him, really. Come on, man. What? Any negatives living in Dubai? The summer weather. What? Hang on 1 second. Coming into a summer now. Many of the locals actually take, at this point, go on holiday. Right? I'm told it's been around about, on average, about 38 in the last week or two. And I'm told when it goes to the summer, it goes to 50. So the prices as well. But unfortunately, one of the sheikhs passed away a couple of days ago. So it's been a bit of a mourning kind of last few days. It can be expensive, but if you have, like anywhere, when I lived in Marbella, you avoid bloody Portabanus and you go where the locals go. Things are like not half a price, bloody three quarters of a price. But I love it. Well, I'll be honest with you, man. I'll be completely honest with you. I've lived in, I'm 43 now. I've lived in London, Sydney, Marbella, Penarth, Merthyr, obviously, Cardiff. I loved living in Penarth. I really did love living. But as living outside the UK, Dubai is by far the best. By 10 times better than fucking Marbella ever was. He used to wind him up. Max used to wind him up. Remember the bloody remember Max and fucking Nathan having a go. He's shooting off. Many thanks, Max. He'll be finishing off anyway. He'll be finishing off soon, man. You've already had an hour and a half for me, you bastards. Hi, Rich. Hope you're well. When I lived in London when I got bloody banned. 2001. It was only 12 months. I hated living in London, mate. I hated living in London. Hi, Rich. Rich, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in, but I'm sure you know what happened in your chat the other day, and it really fucking annoyed me, mate. I'll be honest with you. It really fucking did annoy me. I know maybe it's not the right platform to fucking, but for one of your mods to fucking blatantly lie and rant at me, I thought it was a disgrace, mate, if I'm honest with you. And and for days I thought you'd come back and fucking, get in contact. But because I spoke to Stefan about it as well. But for one of your mods to fucking act like that, I thought it reflected really bad on your channel. And I won't go back into that chat in the channel until fucking he's sorted out, mate. It's a fucking disgrace, some of the fucking things you were saying to me. No, I don't. Never come across. Never come across him before my life, man. Never come across him before my life. Sorry, Rich. I do apologize. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I've had a couple of beers and I shouldn't have brought it up. But I was hoping that you'd get in contact with me, saying, "Oh, look, I've seen what happened in the chat. I do apologize, fucking." But I had no contact with you, man, and slightly annoyed me. Anyway, we get on. Thanks for coming in, Rich. Much appreciated, mate. And United, do you think United or West Ham will get that Europa League spot? Which one? Anyway, Rich, you haven't done it. You haven't come on a Brownie Meets, have you? You haven't come on a Brownie Meets. So if you want to come on a Brownie Meets and bloody basically chat about your YouTube adventure or journey, and basically Brownie Meets bloody Brownie Meet just an opportunity for you to plug your channel with my subscribers. If you want to do a Brownie Meet, I know Ryan Misarson podcast, he's next. But if you want to bloody do a Brownie Meet, let me know. And yeah, would love to talk to you because we basically started our channels roughly similar time, didn't we? I was in Marbella at the time. So I know I come on your channel, do my early days of YouTube, but honestly, Rich, if you want to do a Brownie Meets, fucking, you're more than welcome. Right, bear with me. Fucking, I need another piss. I'm going for these fucking drinks too often now. 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, guys, just a quick pee. Fucking, I'm going through these bloody beers too. Fucking, you lot are driving me to alcoholism. I'm telling you. I thought other people had problems with alcoholism apart from me. Anyway, drinkaware.co.uk. The link to the website is in the description. Anyway, where are we? Hang on. Where are we now? Sounds like good. After, yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. No, I say just a plug, really. I mean, I've had so many different ones on it. I enjoy hearing about different people's YouTube adventures or journeys, and because I'm convinced, really, Rich, that if people want to conquer YouTube, you work together. You work together rather than work against each other, and yeah, But I really do like Brownie meat. It doesn't really get as many views as I'm hoping, but like a chit chat. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That was the first time I the thing is, you know, the thing is, because I'm a Cardiff fan and where Rich lives, Carmarthen Rich, more Swansea area. I think the Swansea people, Swansea fans in his chat take offence, which I can understand that. I can understand that. Anyway, I just wanted to say that, Rich, you're more than welcome. I'm glad you come in. I'm glad you fucking see my point of view. But I'd love you come on a Brownie Meets. I would. I thought you were Carmarthen, Rich. I thought you were Carmarthen, mate. Oh, absolutely. And my one of my recent uploads today. Have you noticed some of these characters from fan channels are starting to have issues with them, with other people because they're realizing fucking summer break is coming. We we haven't got content. Let's create fucking content. Let's create arguments and shit. Anyway, forget it. Come on, let's move on. Rich, you're a good mate. Many thanks for coming in. I think I'm in cross. Tell me about it. Why? Do you want to come on? Do you want me to send you a link? Why? What's up? My photo channel is growing, man. Yeah, that is right, Emdo. That is right, unfortunately. That is right. There is a lot of jealousy in YouTube, unfortunately. Brownie is a drama. I try not to be. I do try not to be, but I do piss people off. I get why I piss people off, right? But I do get it. Just continue what you're doing, man. Just continue what you're doing. I tell you what. I tell you what, though, Rich. Right? I tell you what. Right? What really fucking helped me. Right? What really has helped me are the fucking uploads. The uploads. If I hate going live. I really do. People know about it. I fucking hate going live. Right? I hate bloody just talking to myself. I didn't mind it so much when I had Nathan or Sam Greenwood or whatever. I don't mind it because we bounce off each other. But I do hate it doing a watch along. I hate watch alongs on my own. pissed me off. But when you just educate yourself about YouTube algorithms and analytics, how it works, watch YouTube videos, blah, 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 right? Because I'm telling you, right? Once I educated and understood, what I need to do, work with YouTube rather than against, right? Some of those fucking uploads have gone through the roof with views. They really have. They really have gone through the roof with views. Maybe it's because I'm a general. Okay, I support Cardiff. Don't get me wrong, but I'm more of a general channel, whereas you Man United. But so I kind of embrace fans from all clubs. But the uploads, I've now gone into the YouTube recommendations, right? And the last 2 weeks, the numbers on the subscribers have shot up. I think about just under 200 subscribers I've had in the last 28 days or whatever, and the views have gone crazy because I've educated myself regarding YouTube algorithms, analytics, and that's where the uploads come handy with me, rather than just doing live show after live show after live show. I don't know. Probably, probably. There were some characters back in those days, I tell you. What are your thoughts on the football tea bag? I call it the football tea bag. Stitched me up big time. It did right at the beginning of my when I started YouTube. Stitched me up absolute big time. And yeah, what are my thoughts? A bunch of characters who claim to be football fans. Stitched me up absolute big time. He did. Terry Teabag, yeah, Terry fucking Teabag. This is a guy, Terry Fluhas, right? He blocked me on Twitter, thank God. Right, but anyway, there's a guy who claimed to be from Essex, or the Essex area, and claimed that he used to run coaches to Man United from the Essex area, Romford, and all that kind of catchment area. However, he didn't realise that I know the fucking Cockney Reds really, really fucking well. So, in fact, one of my best men during my wedding is a well-known Cockney Red. So when I become into the YouTube kind of thing, when I went into the fucking YouTube thing, and he fucked me over with that show, stabbed me in the back, really. I then went to my mates from Cockney Reds with fucking screenshot his photo. I said, "Do you know this fucking guy? Do you know this fucking guy? You claims to bloody be from your area, and he claims to have be running fan coaches to Old Trafford all the time, and all of them who are from the area, none of them fucking ever seen him before in their life." And he blocked me because it was kind of like the aftermath of him fucking me over. And I said, hang on, I spoke to well-known Cockney Reds, and they tell me they don't even know you. So bollocks to do fucking run coaches to fucking Old Trafford. That's when he blocked me. Anyway, the football yeah, absolutely, man. Anyway, yeah. Which live does get, it does, man, it does, especially if the thing is, like with your channel, you just focus on Man United. And when you just focus on one team, it must be far, far more difficult when, just to fucking get something to talk about, I suppose. Whatever happened to the Arsenal realist as well? Where did he go? I used to enjoy him. But I know that he crossed the bloody YouTube line quite a few times, didn't he? Uh, yeah, I know. What? So Carriage, yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. He's a fraud. And when you challenge him, because let's say, I'm not boasting, but I know a lot of fucking United Cockney Reds or United fans who, for many years, go everywhere. They go everywhere with fucking United, abroad, fucking Ultra, right? And listen, fucking Essex is quite a big county. The bottom line, everyone knows everyone with his Cockney Reds. No one fucking ever heard of this fucking guy. Absolute bollocks, man. Me and him fell out big time. Who are you on about now? Are you on about Terry Teabag? Oh, Nath, don't even mention that fucking guy. Please don't mention that guy's fucking name in my chat, man. I won't bring it up, but that guy is. I think he's Tottenham fan. I do. I do think he's Tottenham fan, Nave. No worries, hey, Rich. Get in touch after the season's over, and we'll do a Brownie meets Rich Sports. Yeah, take care, my friend. And I do listen. I do apologize. Maybe I shouldn't have fucking brought it up earlier on. But I did when I was annoyed. I did mention it in a Q&A a couple of weeks ago, hours after that show in which I was on. So I do apologize, mate, for bringing it up. But I think I probably would be a fraud if I didn't, if you know what I mean. Raj, do you speak? No, 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 no. I don't, man. I don't. No, I don't. I don't know if you know the history between the both of us. If I haven't. No, hey, at the end of it, I don't. At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, Rich, listen, I sometimes I look at my fucking list of mods. I'm thinking, fucking hell. Um, Stefan will tell you. Sometimes I'm more stricter than half the mods in the bloody chat, right? And Stefan tell me when like the other day, he said, "Oh, you're out of order." I wouldn't have bloody, I wouldn't have, but I knew, I knew, but I can honestly say, Rich, even if it was Stefan, Ewash, or anyone, any of the other mods, if he spoke to fucking someone else in a chat like that guy spoke to me, I would fuck. At the end of the day, the mods are representing each other. I know they are doing it on a volunteer basis, but anyway, speak to you soon anyway, my friend. Well, he said I should unsub to Farmer because he fell out. Who said that now? Who's that? Are you on about Arsenal Realist? Are you on about Arsenal Realist, Stefan? So no, I don't really know what went on. No worries, no worries. Nathan, you got jealous at AFTV wanting to slice the action, so you got controversial for clicks. AFTV do that anyway. Wouldn't dare take down a. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I agree. I te- I'll tell you what happened now. Let me just get through all this. I'll get through all this, guys. Take care, Stefan, man. Walt says, what does Walt say? Lee were more than likely attacked with minutes ending the match. Yeah, probably. Right, right. Another pee break. I need to get another beer as well. Another pee break as well. When I get back, I'll tell you the history between me and Lee Gunner, and then that'll be the end of it for tonight. Yeah. So bear with me, guys. Okay. Through a year, fucking want you about bloody Lee Gunner fucking thing. Anyway, many thanks for staying with me, people. Okay. So, first of all, Stefan, do you know the history between me and Lee Gunner? Or did you find the channel after? Many people actually. LG Comedy. Hi, my friend. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you are well. Many thanks for joining. Many people found my my videos regarding Mr. Gunner quite amusing. That's why they subscribed in the first place. But let me tell this is exactly what happened, right? I was living in Marbella, and Lee Gunner moved to Calahonda, right? He didn't live in Marbella, right? He lives in Calahonda. And Calahonda is okay. You know, it's kind of like, I don't want to look down on people, Calahonda, because I know someone who has got a place in Calahonda, and I respect him a lot, right? Um, but Calahonda is the kind of place in which it would be a council estate if you compare it to places in Marbella. I don't look down on people, but it's a lower grade place up the coast. And what I wanted to do. I wanted to educate myself when I moved over to Spain. That was when I started watching YouTube. There's no way my ex-wife would have fucking had me watching YouTube for hours and hours and hours when I was with her. So maybe I was late to YouTube. I was late to YouTube, let's just say. And I enjoyed AFTV. I enjoyed many fan channels. I thought to myself, if he can do it, I can bloody do it, right? So I was just educating myself regarding fan channels, and I was watching hours and hours and hours. All of a sudden, I find out Lee Gunner moved to Calahonda. I thought, okay, it's only up the road. Maybe he doesn't know the area, So I got in contact with him. And we started talking and so on. And I mentioned about local football. You have Malaga, which would have been the closest club to him, being in Calahonda. Then you've got Marbella, third tier. Gibraltar's great to watch football. Then Cadiz and Seville, Betis, and all that. Right. So anyway, basically, I kind of welcomed him to the area because I wanted his kind of background knowledge with YouTube and setting up YouTube channels in return. That's basically what it was. And he, at first, he was very welcoming. Messages went back and forth and so on. And then he kind of once he got his feet under the fucking table, he kind of messed me around at times. Yeah, I'll meet you there. And then bloody an hour later, oh no, I can't do it, mate, sorry. And he messed me around about 4 or 5 times. I thought, fuck this, do you know what I mean? And when I called him out one time, don't know if it was on a YouTube video, one of my early YouTube videos, but I called him out one time because he was fucking me over or fucking me off, maybe on Twitter. Someone got in contact with me and said, look, you don't really want to befriend this guy because this is his history. Sent me all links to all different things. And I was quite shocked, I'll be honest with you. I was quite shocked because I was very naive at that time. And I thought every person on AFTV was a football fan, was a proper Arsenal fan. I'm not an Arsenal follower, but I did think they had some decency, if I'm honest with you. I thought, just football fans loving a game, boom. And then when you kind of dig underneath the surface for some of these characters, you think, fuck. Right? And since those days, obviously, scandal after scandal have happened. But that is one of the reasons. That is one of the reasons why I've always been open and honest about my fucking history watching football. None of it is not all been squeaky clean. It's been more fucking bad than good, let's be honest. Most of you know my fucking background in football. But before I come on YouTube, I absolutely hid my background. I absolutely hid my background of following football, right? Through every job and everything, right? But it came to a point where I thought, right, I'm just going to have to be open and honest, because if I'm going to put myself out there on YouTube, people from Cardiff fucking know who I am. People from Swansea know who I am. People from Bristol City know who I am. I'm going to fucking fuck myself over. That's not what people from AFT done when they got to that level of popularism, and people knew their background and they tried to hide it. And it's not just Lee, it's fucking Robbie, DT, all of them. Many of them had a darker underbelly in which they tried to hide. And that's exactly, and then what? So I thought, oh, fuck you, isn't it? Right, basically, someone sent me a bit of history on him. And I remember he went back for, basically, how it works in Spain is that if you're on a holiday visa, 3 months, that's it, 3 months, you can't work, or you can't legally work. 3 months, if you're not a resident, legally you can't put your name against a property, whether you're a tenant or a homeowner. A few restrictions, let's be honest. You have to go out of the country, come back in. Many people go to Portugal for a couple of days and then come back in, right? Oh, Bobby Armstead, fuck off, mate. Right? And basically, he went back to London one time, and it was to do with Mesut Ozil's, pay and all that. I think he bloody, something about tax or something. And Robbie interviewed Lee Gunner, and he said, I pay my tax in Spain. And I pulled him up on it. I thought, hang on, you don't pay your tax in Spain because you're not a fucking resident, mate. You're not a fucking resident. You don't pay no tax. Don't fucking lie just because you wanted an anti-Mesut Ozil agenda at the time, right? So he then responded, and then that's where Football Terrors and Terry responded and wanted me on his show. And basically Terry fucking fucked me over, basically. That's how it was. So he was a tax dodger because legally, he stated that he pays Spanish taxes, and he didn't at that time because he wasn't a resident. So he couldn't officially work. It was bollocks, man. What's Bobby saying now? Let's get Bobby in here, is it? Hi, Bobby. How are you, my friend? Right. I wonder, you know what, Stefan? I wondered why there was so many new fucking accounts, new subscriptions. I tell you what it is. It's Bobby and his fucking many accounts, because if we ban him, then he's already set up previous accounts. So let's enjoy his company at the moment. Bobby, you should have listened, Brown. Nathan was a con all along. Should have listened to Mr. D. Is this the same Mr. D, Bobby, who claims that on a monthly basis he sends money to a charity, which, people's channel membership chat? Is that the same Mr. D who can't produce any fucking financial statements that he actually done it? I'm just wondering, Bobby. I'm just wondering, my friend. I shouldn't really go on. I should bloody just ignore it, shouldn't I? Yeah, it is. Hope you're well. No, he's not well, mate. He's not well. He needs he needs my traction, you see, because it's a dead channel. It's a dead channel. Hang on, what did LJ say? Lee claimed on a stream today he turned down a gig at BT Sport because of a fuck off, man. Fuck off. Fuck off. I've done quite a number of Lee Gunner things over the years. That is hilarious, man. BT fucking Sport. Fuck off. Can we still watch a video? No, it probably is around. People still. I fucked up. I'll be honest with you. I'm new to YouTube. I didn't realize just how fucking how canny an interviewer Terry was at the time. I hold my hands up. Completely fucked up. Made a twat of myself. I really did. Right. And people will hold that against me. But the fact of the matter is, he was never a fucking Spanish taxpayer at the time, and he claimed that he pays Spanish taxes. Bullshit, man. What's he talking about? Oh, he's talking about basically an owner of a dead channel. An owner of a dead channel, Raj. There's a long time beef with him. We were friends. And we fell out. And I ignore him now because I basically ignore him because he needs an argument with me just to improve his channel. He got done on YouTube done him with buying fucking views and subs. He got banned. So I think he's on his second ban of 2 months now. Rise above it. Yeah, I know. I've just had a couple of beers or so because I know that they mentioned me on the channel today. Fucking wanker. I know, Stefan. I know. I am moving on. By me fucking not mentioning the channel's gone. Brownie shouldn't have got. Yeah, I know. It was early. I thought I was a better interviewee than what I was at the time. And the problem is on YouTube, I didn't realize, right? I'll be honest with you, mate. I'll be honest with you. Mate, I'm not giving the channel fucking any advertising, mate. I'll be honest with you, Steve. I didn't realize it was my first ever kind of like chat on the internet, and I didn't realize that you can mute someone or you can turn down the volume, so the host is always in control, and that's what fucked me over, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, correct, Stefan. Correct, my friend. That's what fucked me over, because Terry would not allow me to explain fully, and he just fucking cut me short by fucking muting me all the time, which made me look like a right twat, if I'm honest with you. Right. On that note, it's over 2 fucking hours you've had off me, you bastards. You lot should be fucking members and hit that like button, yeah? Hit that like button. Right. Gonna love you and leave you now. Yeah, well, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I was very naive. I was very naive. Right. Love you and leave you. Over 2 hours, you bastards. See you tomorrow. And hey, and before I go, keep watching the uploads, yeah? It does help a channel. Hit that like button and just share the fucking channel out. Catch you later, guys. Love ya.